You better start today. Hoda and Jenna. Oh, yeah. Hoda and Jenna. It's the only way. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. They make you feel like everything's okay and put a smile up on your face. Let's celebrate. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna.
Hi guys. Monday, September the 30th. By the way, last day of September right now.
Last day of September. We're moving on. We're moving on. By the way, some of the conversations that happen right before we come on to the show
are
so
crazy.
Hilarious. And I thought I texted. Oh, excuse me. Pull that off the shoulder.
Well, I think it's
make sure you get the right angle.
I don't know.
You look really cute.
Thank you. So do you.
I think oxblood is your color.
Was that what this is?
I texted Dylan, I thought, a photo of the two of us from the Christmas party that just was funny and cute.
And you were like, did you get it? And she goes, you didn't text me.
I was wondering why her response was, I hope you're okay. You look great. I hope you're okay. And it turns out
you texted it.
I think I sent it to a different Dylan.
That happens. That happens.
I was wondering why she wasn't like fun times.
Yeah. She was like, you good?
Yeah.
Who's the other Dylan?
Dylan was Hal's babysitter. He is a lifeguard.
Okay.
He's a young lifeguard that I just sent that picture to. So it looks like I'll have to go back.
You're sending you partying to a lifeguard?
I think she thought.
Oh, Lord.
I think he thought that was a current time. I mean, I'm not sure what he thought of Hal's mother in that moment, but turns out I need to be a little bit more careful when I'm texting.
Dylan Dreyer. That's the one.
I thought that's who I sent it to. And during commercial break, we will confirm.
Okay, let's talk about your weekend. You were in...
Yes, I was in South Carolina. Charleston.
Okay.
And I spoke to the Charleston Library Society. And it's this really cool, amazing organization that basically is trying to get books into every home across the area and knows that, having access to early reading is so important.
It's called Book Drop?
It's called the Book Drop. Well, it's called the Charleston Library Association, but the Book Drop was the event that we went to. I was with my bestie. Her name is Octavia Spencer.
We love Octavia.
She's my very bestie.
This is your new posse?
Well, they're not that new, but yes, that's my posse, and that's the woman on the right who's also in charge of the organization, Laura.
Sweet.
But those are my people, and we had so much fun. We had
tell me about Octavia being there. Was she also at the book event, or was she?
She was at the book event, but then we stayed for the weekend, and she's just.
What were you doing?
I mean, the weekends you have where your stomachs hurt from laughing. The first night, we all were in our pajamas. After the event, we all got in our pajamas, and we just sat around in a living room, and we laughed hysterically. And we didn't want to sleep. We didn't want it to be over.
You've known her for a long time. I feel like there have been a lot of. I just love your friendship with her.
Oh, I love her so much, and I love Jason and Sam.
Oh my God.
They are. I mean, Henry was saying, like, to have friends like them. They're the type of friends that you feel like you've known your entire life. And I mean, we haven't known them that long, but every time we get together, it's just hysterics until it's over, and then you don't want it to be over.
What did they say when everyone was leaving? They didn't want to leave.
No, we didn't want to leave. We were like, do we have to go? And then we have kids and stuff, and we had to go.
Something about you I should point out. You have meaningful moments in life. Like, I think you have the same thing. You don't go wide, you go deep. Like, you have meaningful moments. I think some people will go through a weekend and go, that was fun, but just skim the trees.
Yeah.
And you have an option. You're there for the time.
Yes.
Like, you seem to really, have... It's almost like, this isn't right, but it's like, when you're in the foxhole with someone or something happens, you'll never forget it.
Yeah.
You do a lot of those kinds of weekends with friends.
It's so fun.
It's cool.
It's worth it. But now I have a little bit of a cold, but we're moving past that.
Yeah.
Okay, so... there was a wedding over the weekend.
Lana Del Rey got married over the weekend, and this is so awesome, by the way. Her husband, his name is Jeremy Dufresne. If you know the last name Dufresne, you would know, I bet you $1 million he's from Louisiana.
Yes.
Is he? Absolutely.
Not only is he from Louisiana, but he has a very Louisianan job.
Yeah.
He's a swamp boat tour captain.
Yeah, by the way, those swamp tours, they met back in, when did we say? I can't remember, 2019, they met. She was on a swamp
went on his tour.
And I'm sure he was dazzling because, of course, and also, he's in his element, he's doing his thing, and the couple reconnected earlier this year, and now they got married. Which leads us to the most important question. Have you ever taken a swamp tour?
And the answer is yes. We have. I did it for this show.
Oh, you did?
And I don't know if you can say it, but it was the true definition of swamp ass.
Yeah.
Because I was so hot and I wore jeans.
Yes.
Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I was sweaty in places that I didn't know. And then you're kind of wet.
Well, if you know, those airboats glide above the water.
They fly.
It's almost weird. Like when you're on it, you're like, wait, what's going on with this
Like, doesn't it kind
tour?
of remind you of like the Jetson mobile?
Yes. And you always think, am I going to hit a log and go fly? Are we going to hit something? I've gone on a bunch of swamp tours since I lived in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But one I went on was a nighttime, midnight swamp tour. So you get on the swamp boat, and they have flashlights. And you're flying through the night. It's terrifying. And the whole goal, they stop down at one point with flashlights and try to turn lights on to see if they see any
eyeballs,
gator eyes popping out. It's totally
Did you see
wild.
any?
I don't remember. It was like one of those nights, if you remember. You want to do it? Yeah, I want to do it.
I know, it kind of sounds
like a dare.
A bad idea.
But so crazy.
So fun.
If you go to Louisiana, you have to go on a swamp tour. Because you see all kinds of crazy things.
I didn't even know that a midnight tour was a possibility.
Yeah, they have that.
Did you actually stay up till midnight?
Well, back then, man, I was a player. I did back then.
I can't even imagine that I was a player.
I was back in the day.
On midnight swamp tours with the best of them. Okay, Laundromats, y'all. They're evidently having a moment.
I love when one of the papers calls it, like, if you've ever been to a laundromat, because mostly you go to laundromats because you have to.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't have a washer dryer.
Yes.
Anyone who's lived in the city has gone to the laundromat a million times.
But to say that it's having a moment,
like
and also it's like, who decides what's having a moment?
Okay, when you need a place to wash your clothes, you go to that and you do it.
Well, they're having a moment.
Okay, why?
Because, well, first of all, Beyonce just dropped a commercial from a collab with Levi's, because Levi's Jeans is one of the best songs ever.
Okay.
It takes place in one.
Oh, let's see. Oh, look at this laundromat.
I like it.
What's she putting in there?
Diamonds.
Diamonds? And her belt?
Whoa.
Okay.
And her Levi's jeans.
They're like, is that Beyonce?
I love that song.
Okay. And in addition to Beyonce, apparently the Wall Street Journal headline declared
it's always the Wall Street Journal that declares things like this.
The new place to have loads of fun, the laundromat. But there are places that are kind of upping the laundromat game.
Well, this is why, because there's 2 laundromats in Brooklyn that offer everything: beer, burgers, arcade games.
Along with doing laundry. That's not a laundromat. That's amazing.
Where's the laundry part of that mat?
Probably on the other side of it.
By the way, I bet you kill in an arcade. I bet Hoda gets in there. I don't know, because of the way I've seen you play Candy Crush with such fever. I bet Hoda gets into an arcade. When y'all bet $100 that she gets into an arcade and it's like...
Who are you?
And I can just imagine you taking down the 13-year-old next to you, like on Pac-Man.
And the weirdest mind.
I bet you kill.
Your mind is crazy.
But am I right?
Oh.
Wait, am I right?
I do like a pinball machine, okay? Who doesn't? They're fun. Oh, look who's over.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear about the time you broke up with a guy and then you met a cop in an arcade.
No, I was just saying, like, one time after a big breakup in my life, I was doing laundry and totally depressed.
Were you here?
No, I wasn't here.
Okay.
I was in New Orleans, and I put all my clothes in the laundry, and I was just sitting on the floor because mostly there aren't places to sit. And I sat down, and I was by myself, and it was late. It was, like, really late. And a police officer walked in, and he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I'm actually not okay." And then we started a conversation. That we started dating.
Romance.
Yeah, it did. But I gotta say though, had there been arcades and bars and stuff, I don't think I would have met him.
You would have been playing Candy Crush over in the corner.
All right, we gotta stop it. We got a great show for you. The man behind some of the hottest celebrity looks, Roach, is here. He's got some advice on how to look and feel confident.
But up next, actress and SNL alum, one of the funniest people.
Yes.
Kate McKinnon shares her new book.
Oh, she loves it.
It's amazing. It's for your kids. They're gonna love it. Right after this. Kate McKinnon has been making us laugh for years, especially during her time in Saturday Night Live as one of the longest running and most hilarious cast members ever.
Okay, but before she was on SNL, Kate started working on her debut novel for young readers. And guess what? It's hitting stores tomorrow. It's called The Millicent Quibb School of Etiquette for Young Ladies of Mad Science.
I dare you to say that 14 times.
Wait, tell us about the title.
Yes.
Well, okay, so you can just call it Millicent Quibb.
Okay.
Millicent Quibb.
Millicent Quibb is the name of the mad scientist who takes these 3 dorky girls in this snooty town under her wing and teaches them about mad science, and chaos ensues. But it's the Millicent Quibb School of Etiquette for Young Ladies of Mad Science. They get kicked out of their regular etiquette school, and then they get a mysterious invitation to a new school run by Millicent Quibb.
Now, you are one of the funniest humans that we know. We just see you walk and we laugh.
We're just cracking up.
We say your name and Hoda starts laughing.
We literally do.
Is it funny?
I hope it's funny. That was my primary goal, was to make it funny.
Okay.
And I think that the genre, it's called middle grade. Middle grade is books for ages 8 to 14.
Which I have 2 of those middle graders.
Yes.
Okay.
Harry Potter's middle grade.
Yeah.
Roald Dahl, middle grade.
Yes.
So I would tell people I'm writing a middle grade novel, and they would be like, don't sell yourself short. But that's the name of the genre. It's middle grade, and it's a genre about finding yourself, finding what you believe in, learning to love yourself, and figuring out what you're going to do in this world to help. And it's my favorite genre.
I love it.
I love it.
Now, one of the things about your characters is there's a weird hair element.
Yes, there is.
We did just see you with Hanson on the 9 o'clock, talking about how you modeled your hairdo after theirs.
Yes.
For years.
For years and years.
Yes.
What's happening with the hair?
So this is Gertrude, Dee Dee, and Eugenia. They're the main character. They're the girls in the book, and I just I love. And Millicent Quibb has this like wild hair, and I just could never figure out what my hair was supposed to be. I would go to kindergarten dressed as Pippi Longstocking. My mom would put like pipe cleaners in my breath. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, my God.
Every day.
You went like that every day?
Did you ask
Pretty
for that,
much.
or did she do that?
I asked.
Oh, you did.
I said, do the pipe cleaners, please. Can we do the pipe cleaners today?
Oh my God.
And she did.
I love her for that, because Pippi Longstocking was one of, by the way, Pippi Longstocking was also a middle grade book.
Yes, my favorite, the heroine of my life was Pippi Longstocking, because she could lift a horse, and she had gold coins, and she didn't care what anyone thought. She just did exactly what she did, and then she saved the day. And even though she was weird, she saved the day, and that's what I've been trying to do my whole life.
Who was funny in your family? Was your mom funny or your
Everybody.
dad? Everybody.
You had to be.
Oh.
Or you got kicked out. Where do you get kicked to if you're not funny? Because I need to learn about this for my own children.
The neighbors who weren't funny. No, they were fun.
They were fun.
Yeah, no, my mother is the funniest person I know. My sister is a comedian. My father was very funny, and we just every day in the house there was a Mel Brooks movie on. We had to memorize SNL sketches because they talked in quotes from. They would do Mr. Bill from the original SNL. And I just thought that was like a phrase in English, but no, they were always quoting SNL.
I mean, how amazing that they loved it so much that it was part of your family DNA, and then what is happening?
Yeah.
Then you got the job.
I know.
Was your family totally in awe of that?
My mom obviously was like, she was so proud.
Yeah.
My sister's so proud. My father passed when I was in high school, but he would have been so proud. And like, oh my gosh, he was a musician. He loved the Beatles. And so when like Paul McCartney would come on SNL, I would just watch and think like, oh my God, are you seeing this? Can you believe this is happening?
Did they ever get to see your mom and sister see you in person doing SNL? Did they come?
Oh yeah. They've been plenty of times.
Oh, they have? Okay.
Yeah. No, they loved it.
What's their favorite impression that you do?
I can't speak to that. I don't know. Tell me. Give me a call. My favorite, I would have to say, was Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, yes.
I would come out, and people just love Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And so the applause was tinged with just like joy. That's the closest I'll ever come to feeling like a Beatle. Was like coming out dressed as Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about SNL 50. Are you coming?
Yes. Yes, I'll come.
And be who?
I mean, if I'm invited, I don't know.
Please.
If you're invited, I don't know. If they don't invite you,
Well, I
then
don't know.
We don't know.
Then give us
I
our
live
number.
in New York. I can come.
You're available.
I'm tech available. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Kate, you're going to stick around because we're going to play a fun game of fact or fake.
Oh, I can't wait.
Right after this.
Oh my goodness.
Right after this. Can I see this?
Yeah,
Oh, you're like,
Yes.
We're back with Emmy-winning actress Kate McKinnon, whose debut novel is out tomorrow, and she stuck around because she's playing that game we love, Fact or Fake.
Okay, here is the game. Kate, you're going to read a statement about yourself, okay? And we have to guess if it's true or if you've totally made it up.
Okay, we're going to look in your eyes. So
And then
we're
I
gonna
have to
know.
guess what's underneath those hats.
Our huge dome.
Okay, we're ready.
1. My first job was as an umpire for Little League softball, but I didn't know the rules.
Hey, let's see. I think that's
True.
fake.
True.
No.
Interesting. It's true. It's
Oh, tell us.
Why did you think her eyes
I'm
were
not
to
sure
the
she
side?
did something weird.
Okay.
Okay, but why? What?
I
Yeah.
played softball in 3rd grade. And right field alternate. Anyway, I rocked. And so there was an advertisement in the town, umpires needed. I thought, hello, cashola. Anyway, I show up thinking, I played softball, I know the rules. I didn't know the rules. I forgot all the rules. I forgot the difference between a strike and a ball. I was making some bad calls. And those dads, ooh, they were
Were
not
they
happy with
yelling
me.
at you?
Yes,
How
both
long
sides.
did that game?
No, what are you talking about? No.
How long
And
did the job
I deserved
last?
it. 1 game.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Next
We're ready
one.
for the next one.
Fired.
Okay.
Between dress rehearsal and the live show at SNL, I would go to an empty hallway backstage and dance.
I say that's definitely fact.
I say that's false. You'd be too tired. You wouldn't want to do that. Don't waste energy.
Interesting. Yeah.
Fact?
It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
Good job.
I had to find a way to stay awake.
Oh, yeah.
Because my natural bedtime is 9:30.
Oh, you're
We'd all
just
be
like
friends.
us.
We would be
We
friends.
have so much in common.
Yeah. But we go to bed at 8:30.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
This is so good.
Okay. Well, because you have to wake up. Oh, you really wake up. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3, I have a pet snake. I have a pet snake named Willie that I let roam around my house.
Okay. First of all,
Please don't name your pet snake Willie.
that's the first thing.
Okay.
Second
Thing
of all,
one,
we
it's
know
definitely
it's
not
not
true. We know it.
We know it's
you
not
know
true.
why?
Yeah.
Because we know.
Okay. Okay, y'all are good. No, but it's false, but it's close.
Oh, what?
I had a pet iguana named Willie that I let roam around my house.
You did?
What happened to him?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh
there
my
he was.
gosh.
We lost him, and he was lost in the home. And then
Lost
we
in the home.
Lost in the home. Presumed dead. Discovered 3 weeks later in the sleeve of my sister's dress, just hanging alive.
Oh, geez,
Alive as the day he was born.
Wait,
So and then he continued to love us the day he was
he
born.
continued.
And then he continued on.
Oh, yeah.
And did you ever lose him again?
We sent him to Florida, to Boca, to live in peace. Because
He retired down in Boca?
he did retire to Boca.
Who'd he retire with?
A reptile rescue organization, because iguanas should not be in suburban
People's
homes.
homes.
Okay, true that.
Okay.
4, my dream role in film is Willy Wonka.
Oh.
Well, it's been
Wait.
done.
No, but it's
And
her
she
dream
could
role.
have- she could have gotten
no,
it.
No, it's her dream
No,
role.
I don't-
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I think
yeah,
it's
it
false.
is.
She could have gotten it.
No.
You could have
We're
gotten it.
fighting a lot.
We're going
We need
through
to talk
something.
about that. No, we. It is true. It's
Oh,
my
yes.
dream role in film. Would be
Why didn't they give you that role when it just came out?
make a call?
Well, I don't know who to call, but how could they have not
Figure
given
it
you?
out. You make a call.
By the way, yeah, you'll be in the next one.
Yeah, if there is.
There
one.
will be one.
Okay,
Kate,
great.
we love you. I think that's it. We don't have any time for
That's
any
it.
more.
Okay.
Is it a good one? The last
No,
one?
it's not that
Yo,
good.
get your kids, because Kate's
Yes.
new novel, The Millicent Quibb School for Etiquette of Young Ladies of Mad Science, is out tomorrow. It's funny.
By
and
the
they'll love
way,
it. And it's
yeah, it's
creepy.
funny.
It's everything you can
It's fun.
expect.
I
It
love
is
it.
figure-
And it has
And pictures.
pictures.
And it has pictures.
and diagrams.
really
We like
fun
it all.
pictures. Yes, and naps.
Coming up next, her viral hair hacks have more than 100 million views. Mara Escampo shows us some easy styles we can do at home. Coming up after this. Yay! Mara Escampo is a 4-time Emmy-winning journalist who used to work right here at NBC, but it's her passion for hair that helped her become a social media phenomenon.
Mara's videos have more than 120 million views, and her followers call her the Hair Houdini. Okay, now she's here to show us some easy styles you can do. Welcome home.
Thank you. It feels so good to be here and to see you too.
We're so happy to see you.
I mean, how about a turn in your career? All of a sudden, you're like, wait, something's catching fire here.
And so unplanned. You know what it was? I just wanted to have more joy in my life.
Yeah.
It was just that simple. And I said, what brings me joy? It's getting all dolled up. So I started doing it more and sharing it more, and it just took off.
It's such an interesting lesson for everybody that's watching, right? Follow your love.
Now, let's talk about your French roll, because this thing has been viewed
popular.
I think, 5 million times.
Okay, so this is, the 90s are back in a big way. And this spans generations because Gen Z wants to know, well, how do I do this? Because they want to do the 90s styles, and then all of us girls of a certain age have the nostalgia. We remember it.
So you're showing here in your video, but let's see who we have here.
So the key to this, so this is Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
So the key to the French roll is you need some filler because it needs structure. And so this is a child's drawstring ponytail. It's for a kid.
Okay.
So it's the perfect size for filler, and I turn it upside down. So I have attached it to her head upside down.
You've already attached it.
I've already attached it, yep. And then we leave out just the side of her hair. So this way your hair is also protected, okay? And then you're just gonna comb over.
Wrap it.
And then we'll grab some pins and we'll pin it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And it's
Jessica,
just a
you're
very,
beautiful.
now this is, you know, it'll take you at home 10, 15 minutes. This is the quick version. But you know, you massage it, you spray it, you zhuzh it, you do all the things. And the great thing about the drawstring ponytail is that it comes with the curl.
A little bit this way. Let's see. Can you guys see the?
That's so pretty.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So it definitely needs some spray and some love, but you get the point.
The kid piece does have the little curl on top.
And then look, you can just
play with it.
Get the curls out, and you don't have to put any heat on your hair. So really, the only heat that we did was right here in the front. Yep.
I love it.
But you have to spray. You got to spray the heck out of it.
Okay, but it looks really beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you, Jessica.
All right.
Okay, let's talk about the messy top knot.
So this is another drawstring ponytail. So I don't think of drawstring ponytails as ponytails. I just think of them as extensions because I almost never wear them as ponytails.
Look at your video. So when people are watching this video, I don't know how many gazillion views it had.
This one is almost 7 million right now.
Wait, what? Did you just cut your own hair right there?
Those are extensions.
Oh, extensions. Okay.
So this is the drawstring of the ponytail, right? Because it comes really long, and most people will wrap it around or tuck it.
This is also a kid's version?
No, this is adult. Yeah. Okay. And so I'm going to use this to make like a bun, right? So this is kind of the base of our messy top knot. Okay. Then let's split the back. Okay. We're going to wrap it around.
Ooh, that's so pretty. Mallory, that's beautiful.
How did you even know? Do you just experiment and you're like,
were you always good at hair and makeup? Like when you were here?
You know what? I was always obsessed. But I kind of hid it, to be honest, because I thought it was going to affect my credibility, that people just wouldn't take me seriously.
And guess what?
It's made you...
Here it is.
Right. And then this is her hair out in the front. And so you can take pieces and, you know, again, it takes a little bit of zhuzhing. But here's one of my favorite hacks is root spray, right? So sometimes extensions don't match perfectly. Right. So if you get a root spray that matches the color of your root, look, I'm going to show you.
Okay, what,
And you spray the extension?
And you spray, so you're just blending it at the
By the way, it looks just like your hair.
So, you know, it leaves a little massage.
Cool.
Yes, it's great. It's a great hack. So I would just, if I had more time, you know, we would pin them all up and
All right, look, by the way, it's awesome. All right, let's get the headband wig. This you got to make in advance.
This is the combination of DIY meets glam. If you are handy.
Wait, look what's happening.
And you like
this. I can't believe that's happening.
Okay.
Right. So this is a Velcro headband. It's made for wigs to hold your wig down.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're using it for something else today.
Like a headband, right?
Yeah, so we're going to use it to make a headband wig. This is hair glue. So the really nice thing about hair glue is that it's black and it dries black, so
Yeah.
it's easy to blend.
Yeah.
And so you just put a little bit on the headband, and then of course you need
So you're
time
going
for
to
it to
glue
dry
those
a little.
extensions on. Will you show
And
us
then
how it looks when you
glue
put it on her?
The tracks on, and then
Okay.
you have this,
Okay,
which is
now
a
let's
headband
see.
wig. Now this is for hair on the go. You want to
Okay.
run errands, you maybe want to
Yeah.
go to the gym. So this is not for like.
So first you have to prep your hair and kind of put it up.
You
yeah?
just have to pin it up and hide it. Can you hold the front for me?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So then you just use the Velcro. Thank you.
Ooh, that's very cool.
Thank you very much. All right. And then, so here's the thing. Here, let me see. Can I see the hat?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not a wig, okay? So word to the
Yeah.
wise. If you wear it as a wig, the wind will blow and it will expose you very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you need something else. So
Put a little
Ah, a little cap on it.
we put a hat on it. You can do a scarf if you're going to the
Look
gym.
how
you can
cute.
do a bandana. You can
Come
do a
on.
ponytail, a side pony.
Mara.
You're so talented.
Whatever you like.
I love it. It looks super
It's
cute.
amazing. Thank you,
All
Mara,
right,
for
thank
being
you.
here. Coming up next, y'all, from statement hair to statement style.
Trendsetter and tastemaker Roach shares his inspiration behind some of fashion's most iconic looks. It's coming up right after this.
Look at this. You're so talented.
Roach has created some of the biggest moments in fashion, working with stars like Naomi Campbell, Zendaya, and Celine Dion.
Now he's sharing his passion and wisdom in his first book. It is titled How to Build a Fashion Icon. Notes on confidence from the world's only image architect.
Oh.
We're so happy.
It's out into the world tomorrow.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous, but I'm so happy to be back here.
Coming. And you know, the last time you were here, you talked about taking a break.
Yes.
And I know that this book has been such a therapeutic,
Yes.
healing thing for you.
Yes, it allowed me time to just figure out who I was as a person outside of being this image architect and working with all these amazing women. And I really found out a lot of things that I loved about myself, but actually some things that I didn't quite like about myself. And it just gave me a lot of time to reflect and to heal those wounds.
I think sometimes when you can quiet everything, like you said, you had to slow down to see what was going on, and you had multiple aha moments. And one of them was when you left Chicago and you decided that you were going to go for it. And a lot of people stand on the edge of the precipice and don't jump because they're afraid. But you did.
Yeah, because I call her my godmother, Eunice. She just sat me down and she said, "You're never going to win the game if you're not in the stadium." And those words meant so much. And I literally moved to LA like 2 weeks later.
You're never going to win the game if you're not in the
By the way,
stadium.
that's brilliant.
I mean, for anybody that wants to go into a different, avenue of anything. And I think that's what this book is about fashion, but it's also about confidence and making good decisions for yourself.
Yeah, and I think it's about using fashion to build confidence or to reinstate your confidence or maintain your confidence, because I think everything we put on is a choice, and we make those choices to make our entry into life every day a little bit more easier. And I think sometimes that we lose just how important fashion is and how important clothing is to just get us in the mood to, what you wore today, you chose that for a reason.
Yeah.
It wasn't haphazard. It was like it made you feel a certain type of way. And relying on those feelings, in my opinion, is the ultimate way of just pushing forward with confidence.
Yeah.
I think it is one of those things, because when you don't feel right about yourself, and we've all been there, you show it in all kinds of ways. So when you were feeling some kind of way, because we all go through it, because sometimes you can put on something cool, but it still doesn't change. Like, you're like, something isn't right. I'm trying here.
And your hair will be in your closet for the rest of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So how did you get yourself out of some of these tricky spots?
I really call to the universe to give me the strength. I have this mantra that Zendaya also has adopted, that the universe protects and provides, and meaning it'll protect you from anything and everything that's not meant to be in your life, and provide you with everything that is. And anytime that I feel any doubt, I just say that to myself, and literally it changes the way I move, the way I think, and my perception of the situation.
I mean, it's so smart, because it also frames what comes or what doesn't come.
Yeah.
And then you look at everything in a positive way. I know your grandmother, we talked about her a little last time, but she's all in the pages of this book too, because I know she really taught you what it means. This picture's in the book, it's beautiful, about getting dressed for church, but really confidence.
Yeah. I think it was the first time that it gave me a chance to have pride in something, and pride in my appearance and the way I looked. And you know, for us in my culture, like going to church is, you know, it's the first fashion show. It's when you see the women with the matching skirt sets and the big hats, and just watching them parade themselves in a way that was just full of dignity and also hope and pride. And I think I didn't know that's what I was learning at such a young age, but I definitely brought it with me into my career. I took it to LA, and hopefully I instilled a little of that in every single person that I worked with.
Well, I like the people who you choose to work with. There's a saying that says you attract what's within you. And I feel like your circle, when you look at the names that we talk about, Celine Dion and Zendaya and all the rest, are like-minded, so much so that you share a mantra with Zendaya, which I think is beautiful. How much has your circle meant? Because they're like a family that you chose.
Yeah. Well, I think Zendaya is, she is one of my best friends. Sometimes she's my therapist. She's my closest collaborator. She's my annoying little sister. Like she'll just call me. She's like, "You're so stupid." You know what I mean? and sometimes you just need that. You need those people in my life. And when we're together, it's you know, it's not Law Roach, the image architect, or Zendaya, the superstar. It's just Law and Z, you know, sitting at home watching TV, playing with her dog. And, you know, and those are the things that we need. The simple things, I think, are the most important.
Yeah. Well, your book is full of wisdom. It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
It's your first book.
We're so excited for you. Get it? You guys, get this. For anybody that wants the confidence and to read more about your beautiful story, check out Law's book, How to Build a Fashion Icon. You can go to today.com/books or go to your local indie bookstore. It is out tomorrow, but pre-order it.
Pre-order.
Right now.
You can do it. Coming up next, the viral debates that have the internet divided. Coming up after this. Thank you. All right, let's get you caught up on some fun debates causing a stir on social media.
It is time for the Internet's Divided. And here to tell us what everybody's talking about is today digital editorial director Ariana Davis.
All right.
Hi, ladies.
What's up, girl?
You know, we love talking about what's dividing the internet. So this time, the first thing that's dividing the internet is workload. Gen Z is really kind of raising awareness around, like, you know what, when you're burnt out, you don't need to keep working. So a boss out of Australia posted that she had an interaction with her employee where she said, listen, I know it's not 5, but basically, can I log off because I'm done my work for the day? And her boss said, sure. She shared this interaction online, and everyone has started kind of talking about this, like, you know what, do we really need to be thinking about 9 to 5 hours? Or if you're done for the day, can you just log off or clock out of work? What do you ladies think?
Well, first of all, they must be close because there was a moi and XX. Can I leave early? So they definitely have like a friendship relationship.
Yeah.
I kind of think when you're done with your work, you should be able to be done. I mean, I think the idea of just staying and biding your time so you can clock in and clock out doesn't seem like it's efficient.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.
I mean, in the government, they had this thing called flex time. You could start early and end, like, you can call your hours. So I think
it is sort of the way we are here. Some people come in at 3 in the morning, so they're not working a 9 to 5.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with them.
Yeah, and I think in the remote work culture too, I think it's a little bit different now.
What did the internet say?
So 70% of people on the internet said it's fine to log. If you're done for the day, totally fine to log off.
Yeah, agree.
Okay, cool.
Okay, what's the next one?
So the next one is this is a talker. So we have a mother of the bride who was very excited. Her name is Kathy. She was excited about her dress for her daughter's wedding, but she was disappointed when she sent it to a friend of hers, and her friend was like, that looks really bridal. And then when this video of her walking down the aisle in this white kind of bridal style mother of the bride dress, a lot of people had thoughts. Now, the caveat here is that her daughter was fine with the dress. She thought her mother looked beautiful, and also the bride did have an all-white bridal party, so she felt like her mom fit in with the rest of the bridal party. So do we think white for mother of the bride is that ever okay?
Yep. Yeah. Yes, and you're also asking Hoda, who's worn white to every wedding she's ever gone to. But
I have. But I think
if the wedding party is all wearing white.
And here's the thing: the only person who we should worry about is the bride. And if the bride is like, yay,
and the bride is like, I want you to wear white.
And by the way, it's beautiful. And if you choose for your entire bridal party to wear white, as Jenna was saying, like that, you're already setting
your choice.
it. Yeah. But everyone, you know what? Everyone has their own issues.
Yes.
So they're like, I would be, I would feel
Everybody, yeah,
it's like,
they
but it's not
remember their
you.
own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that
a lot
woman
of
who
people
showed up
thought
in
it was
white.
like she was trying to take the attention from her daughter, but her daughter loved the look.
There's no way.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Anyway,
Well, you guys are not with the internet on this one because 64% of people who voted said a mother of the bride should never wear white.
I mean, I wonder if they know about the specific occasion that the daughter said.
Yeah, maybe they don't know.
Wear white.
All right, we got one more to get to.
What's our last one?
So this last one, this video got almost 20 million views on TikTok. Archive Chef basically said that we are all doing pancakes wrong. Instead of just doing a perfect circular pancake, you should scramble your pancakes. Basically, this person is arguing that like you don't have to worry about precision and making it perfect. And a lot of people also said when you do it this way, you can get the maple syrup all over it in whatever way you want. You can really rethink the pancake. So
it looks like a beignet kind of. Me too.
I kind of like it.
I think we have some to try because I'm very curious if we're going to be interested.
Wow,
thank you so much.
By the way, I've made scrambled pancakes on accident.
And
Have you?
Yeah, but this is great for kids, so you're not cutting.
Oh, that's a good. I think this is a good solve if you ever mess up the pancake and it doesn't look great.
I love it. Why wouldn't you do this?
This is the best pancake I've ever tasted.
This is also a really delicious pancake,
right? I mean, oh my gosh, Katie just makes scrambled pancakes that are. I say yes.
I think I'm into this.
On top
900% in.
What's the internet say?
I think 65% of people said they would never try this, but I think they should reconsider. I mean,
if they taste like my pancakes wouldn't taste like this, but if they would,
I think you're right about the ratio to syrup to the bite. That's what it is.
That's what's important here.
I'm going to try to scramble the pancakes. I'm sure my kids will just love it.
I think it looks weirder than it tastes. Like,
yeah,
it tastes
really
delicious.
good. Thank you, Ariana.
Yeah,
and if you want to get in on these viral debates, go to today.com/poll.
And we're back right after this.
Oh my God,
nice.
I love it.
Coming up tomorrow, Ina Garten will be stopping by to talk about her new memoir.
Plus, one of the hottest names in music right now, Teddy Swims.
And we're going to celebrate Pink Power. We've got Jill Morton here celebrating.
That'll be great. Okay, y'all, it's Monday. Just hang in, because tomorrow
Chillax.
is
Tuesday.
Bye.